What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Don Sazon back at it again. We caught up with my boy.
Beast, no supplement. We back out here giving you that good content.
We in a
Here we go.
mood.
We got a lot to talk.
We in a celebratory mood because my boys won against the Rams. We 4-0 against the Rams. Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy G. And you know we gotta have that California love. That 19 Crime Snoop Dogg edition, you hear me? So that's how we move. Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woo. What's happening, my brother? How you been?
I'm good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my picks definitely went wild left this past weekend.
It was a bit nasty.
Other than that, we good.
It was a bit nasty, but we gonna let you slide. What was your favorite game?
Word. I'll be honest, bro. Let's start with the Titans-Texans. That was a fun game. That was a real fun game to watch.
Sorry about that. It was a real fun game to watch. To me, I can't watch that AFC football. That AFC South football is nasty to me, bro. It's just so like I don't know, man. The only team I could watch honestly in that division is the Titans because it's like they play my kind of football, which I like. They play physical, hard-nosed football. They run the ball, so it's like I could bang with the Titans. But everybody else, Indianapolis, Houston, Jacksonville, I'm gooch.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. You know what I was thinking about? Like I was watching that game yesterday. You ever seen? Of course, you've seen it. You know, it's a Christmas classic. Remember Home Alone 2? Lost in New York. Yo, bro, like when I see Derrick Henry with the ball, bro, I think of that tool shed coming down the stairs. Like, you just got to get the fuck out the way. Because, like, goddamn, I get scared for myself. Like, when I see it, I just want to move out the screen. Like, nah, chill.
I just want to see him in person. Like, I want to see him, like, fully padded, face-to-face. That's all. I don't even want to see him, like, with regular clothes. I want to see him fully padded, bro. Because that guy must look like a monster. And he got that breakaway speed, dog.
Yeah, that's the thing that really like scary. It really separates him from so many, other these former backs that were that size. Like your boy is running a good 4.5, 4.4. He's gone, and no one wants to touch that.
That's a fact, Jack. Nobody wants to see it at all. And yo, man, they a problem. And Tannehill's doing what he got to do. They gonna be a problem in the AFC because I know Kansas City don't want to play them.
Nah, definitely not.
Kansas City did their thing as far as running the ball. They don't want to see them.
Nah, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
My favorite game of the weekend, to be honest with you, bro, it had to be. Nah, the Chiefs game was boring. The 49ers game, bro. Like, honestly, I love that game because my team came out and we did what we had to do. You feel me? We came back and we started being who we thought we were, and that's what we needed. You feel me? Once the passing game gets really going, then we'll be back to be who we used to be. But for now, I'll take that victory, bro. Get right back in the divisional race. We good. The biggest
much respect.
The biggest disappointment, though, to me, it's a toss-up between that Packers game and that Cardinals-Cowboys game, man, because that was a shit show.
Yeah. I mean, your boy threw 2 picks, nearly 4 picks, 46% from the field, literally on the field, 46% completions. Like, I mean, completion percentage. Like, is this your king? Like, what was going on there?
That's your king. That's funny, bro. Yo, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, why would it be, like, so bad? We talking about who? Andy Dalton here, or we talking about Aaron Rodgers?
Talk about your man, A-Rod.
This is what happened in that game. Here's the problem. And it's the same problem that Green Bay had last year. they're not a physical football team. They're a finesse football team. So when they meet a physical football team, especially up front, it's over. That's why San Francisco smoked them last year twice, and the same thing happened this year.
That was bad.
The way their offense runs, they don't like the bump and run. They don't like really getting physical up front. So that's what happens, bro. And it's like Tampa Bay was a bad matchup for them. Like, I feel like they could beat every other team in the NFC except for Tampa Bay and San Francisco. Because those two teams, the way they play football, Green Bay has no shot. Green Bay could win a shootout with Seattle, but they're not talking physical football.
Yeah, I want to shout out Todd Bowles for that, because like the way they got in Rodgers' head, like that's why those near 2 interceptions almost happened. Like, bro, it wasn't even like it was like an accident. Like, he threw it directly to the defenders. Like, I think they were surprised that the ball came to them. So shout out to Todd Bowles. You know, they really had him confused, and then he was just nervous. He was second guessing himself.
Yeah,
them passes were bad, bro. 45%, or 46, 45.7. So I would just say 46%. That shit was terrible.
It was utterly disgusting. I lost 2 of my fantasy matchups because of Aaron Rodgers, but it's all right. But I think that the person who benefited the most from this weekend was Dak Prescott, because Andy Dalton made him look like Joe Montana. The way that the Cowboys played, especially Andy Dalton, they should have signed Dak yesterday.
Right out the hospital.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. Like, they should have made him sign his cast. Like, yo, here, just sign off on that. Because, but what?
I was like, we got to acknowledge Zeke with those 2 fumbles. Those are big. That doesn't help an offense.
Right. The defense is atrocious. We know this, but the biggest problem is, listen, there's sacks and pressures that Andy Dalton can't avoid, but Dak Prescott can. You understand? There's ways that he can steal that for some reason Andy Dalton was just missing people that Dak Prescott did not. So you could be cheap and be like, oh, nah, I'm gonna get Andy Dalton for $3 million and I want to pay Dak 35, but I don't know, my boy. It's not looking good for you, Jerry. Yeah. And on the flip side, Kyler Murray looked pretty bad. People are like amazed by these numbers. He was 9 for 24. He missed a lot of open throws. Kyler Murray got to get it together. He was still productive.
I'm happy that you brought that up.
Go ahead.
Like, I'm definitely happy you brought it up, because I noticed this back maybe 2 weeks ago. And I feel that as the season prolongs and, like, you know, if they get to the playoffs, which right now they look like they're a playoff team, it's going to be their downfall in the long run, because that's not sustainable. This, like, I'm just trying to run. Like, he literally looks like a Michael Vick. No, it looks like somebody playing Michael Vick in Madden. I'm just running the ball. I'll throw the ball here and there. Like, that's literally – he's looking like a video game, but a video game that's not sustainable when it comes to the playoffs. Because, like you said, like, one of the things you always talk about, they got the tape on him. They're going to get the tape on him, and they're going to make him be a quarterback. You saw those. Like you said, his percentage was not good. He was going for that deep route with Kirk. It happened, but after how many tries? So that's going to happen to him down the line.
Andy Isabella, the first drive of the game. He missed Christian Kirk. He missed DeAndre Hopkins a couple of times. They started arguing. So he got to get it together, bro.
Yep. Yeah. You're definitely right about that.
My biggest thing is like, yo, bro, do what you got to do. Just focus in. Like, the running game is there. Michael Vick said it beautifully today. He's like, yo, me running the ball, I didn't care about that because it's natural to me. I've been running the ball since I was a little kid. Kyler Murray has a good arm. He's accurate. So it's like he just needs to settle down a bit and then get what he got to get.
And I'll be honest, bro. I've been seeing that a lot.
Skip over that. You took the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. I definitely did. Yeah, I definitely did.
Took the Rams, too. Took the Panthers.
I definitely did. Like I said, I said it was an ugly weekend for me. You know what I'm saying? Like my picks went way left. So yeah, I definitely took the Cowboys for that. Like I thought Dalton would be a little more productive. Like his first interception wasn't on him. That was a bad no call. That first interception. But Zeke fumbling, you just can't play behind. Obviously, Dalton's just getting back into the game. So it's like, yeah, that didn't help the overall morale of the team. Zeke fumbling, they semi benched him. Remember, you saw him on the bench
Yeah.
upset. Pollard was in there doing his work. So it's like, yeah, they was destined to fail.
Now they're calling out the coaches.
Yeah, and that's the rumor right now. They're talking about there's anonymous players talking about we can't work with McCarthy. He's not teaching us, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. So right now, the Cowboys, luckily they're in a shit division. So everything is still easy to get. But, yeah, it's not looking good.
That organization, man, like the problem is that the structure of the organization. The only two times that they really won anything throughout the history is when they had a head coach who ran shit.
Yeah.
But Jerry's just been hiring his guys that he can control, and there's no real oomph to the team. There's no real personality, and it's gonna continue to be like that unless he hires someone like Jim Harbaugh or like somebody tough. I don't ever see this really going the way it needs to go. Because the players don't respect the coaches. They're like, I'm gonna just go to Jerry. Oh, I'm gonna just talk to Steven. But the players do whatever they want because that's like you having a supervisor and you like, I'm gonna just talk to the CEO. Fuck this nigga.
Yeah.
Well, come on, that's never gonna work that way.
Exactly.
It was bad though. I mean, my biggest disappointment of the week, aside from all of that, the Patriots, bro. The Patriots lost a lot of people money. Cam Newton has no success against Denver ever. He always gets smoked.
Mm-hmm.
They just looked out of sync from beginning to end. The defense looked bad. They kind of all missed their keys. It was like, I don't know, man. I think they kind of needed that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my thoughts on it, like, yeah, the defense wasn't the greatest, but they kept them out the end zone. It was just 6 field goals. Yeah, they were out of sync. The team was, they were all COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? They all had the corona, which was crazy. But let's be honest, bro. Those receivers are looking like the same receivers that Brady had last year. No separation. You see that last play with Harry? Did he have his feet stuck in the ground? Like, I didn't know what was going on there.
They historically have been terrible at drafting receivers. But it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to salvage the year and make a trade? Or are you going to just ride with what you have and then just be like, yo, fuck it, whatever happens, happens? Because at the end of the day, it's a talent-driven league. Like, if you have better players than other teams, then you're more than likely going to win. So, I don't know, man. They gotta do something. They got to get it together because what they're doing right now is not working.
For sure. For sure.
Pittsburgh laid the smackdown on the Browns.
Yep.
And honestly, Mayfield, he looking like he got a one-way ticket out of there.
That pick six was not good. Oh, man. That started the game with a pick six.
Is that the Steelers defense is OD too, bro? Like, you got to understand.
Well, I mean, it's like we were speaking about last time. Like the Browns, yeah, their record respectable. They're still at a winning record, but it's like, yeah, they ain't faced nobody. You face the Browns. I mean, you face the Steelers, a real team, and the top of that division. Then you can talk. But right now, I mean, they want to blame, Baker's injury and all that stuff like that. But I mean, I think his pride was injured after that game because it was awful.
It was a very bad showing by the entire team. I'm telling you, man, the Patriots got to just get aggressive and trade for OBJ or something.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, but it's like, is Cleveland really going to trade him to the Patriots? Come on now.
I mean, with Belichick, the way he pays people, like in bubblegum, like he don't pay anybody anything.
He wants to, though, because he paid Stephon Gilmore off free agency. He paid him like, yo, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So
I mean, he did pay Revis that year, something back some years back, but for the most part, he don't really pay nobody.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I think that they might have to just try to get into the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. I really hope he does not go to Jacksonville, bro. Like that's such a that franchise does not deserve that player, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would like to see him going to Atlanta. That would be cool.
Yeah.
He's from Georgia, so I like that. That would be cool. But not Jacksonville. Within the same division, we got some breaking news that Tua is going to be the starter now.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that one?
All right, so first off, shout out to Fitz. Fitz led that shutout against the Jets. Just a shit organization. My God. Damn. It was ugly. It was real ugly. Tua coming in, I thought it was one of the dopest moments that we've seen this season. Like aside from Alex Smith, taking some reps, which was dope. He threw 2 completions, and then after the game, I know you've seen that picture, him just taking it all in. I thought that was super fire. And what are they? I believe they're second in the AFC East.
Yeah.
Right now. So it's like we know he's going to be the successor. Fitz is the biggest cheerleader in his corner. I like the move. I like the move.
I like it too. You want to know why, bro? Because honestly, you don't have to, like, teams that are forward thinking and are like, we're not going to wait until something goes wrong for us to make a move. Those are the teams that are successful. Mm-hmm. And my biggest thing is you don't need for Fitz to throw a horrible game and be like, all right, let's do it. Y'all winning, y'all 3-3. If you know Tua could do it, they see him in practice every day. So it's like, you got to trust him. And I trust Brian Flores, bro. So
yeah, New York, Brooklyn, brother. I hear that.
He's from Brooklyn?
Yes, sir.
What? Nah, that makes me like him even more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to rep homie.
See, now, yo, shouts out to you, B. Flores.
Big facts.
But I think it's the right move for real. And especially the way the rookies have been playing. Joe Burrow did his thing. They should have beat Indianapolis, but they let it go. Yeah. I blame that on their defense.
Same thing.
And even Justin Herbert, bro, he's been taking L's, but he's been balling. So it's like, what do you got to lose? You drafted that high for a reason, so might as well see what you got.
Yeah. So I was definitely upset at that Cincinnati game because, they came out to a really hot start. But like you said, that defense, they collapsed. Because Joe, like, I'm not even mad at Joe throwing that pick at the end of the game because, like, hey, he's a rookie. Shit happens.
Something happened.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, that defense, y'all was up 21-0. Come on now. You can't just lose that game. So I blame the defense on that. Obviously everybody on the team takes a blame, but the defense definitely takes that L.
That's a fact. Another game that I want to look into within the same division is Baltimore and the Eagles, because Baltimore, man, I don't know. There's something about that team I don't like, man. I feel like they're not taking things as seriously as they need to. And it's like, what's really going to happen? Like, when push comes to shove and you're playing a real team in the playoffs, you going to fold like that or what?
Yeah. So, I agree. And I know I said it, I definitely jumped the gun. But, yeah, that's what I meant with the Kyler Murray-Lamar comparison. Like, Lamar and Kyler, to me, played better last year. Like, Lamar doesn't look like he's playing selfless. He's doing more selfish. Like, he's just taking the ball. He's running. Obviously, we know Lamar for doing that, back in the college days, and just we know him as a player. But, like, I'm looking at him like, yo, this is going to be ultimately his downfall. And, like, I picked Hollywood to be one of my fantasy players. It's like, he really didn't throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar was running.
I don't know why you even would do that.
Yeah. But it's just like this season, it's just not as efficient as it was last year.
Well, last year, most of those, you gotta understand, bro. Most of, like, if you watch the tape from last year, the people he was hitting was wide open, bro. Off of the play actions, like everything, like, yo, Mark Ingram's stats this year are so bad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's sharing the field now.
Even so, none of them have good stats. J.K. Dobbins doesn't have good stats. Gus Edwards doesn't have, like, None of them are doing anything. And it's like, yo, what is going on, bro? Like, your identity is to run the ball, and your quarterback is the one leading and rushing every week.
Yeah. And that's where it comes with the selfishness. It's not the selflessness that we seen last year. So that's why my worry with that team.
I mean, I don't think that he's being selfish, though. Because it's like, yo, bro, if the defense is taking you that way and you breaking 80-yard runs, that's not your fault. You read the play correctly. The only reason it's a touchdown is because you read it correctly.
Yeah, only thing is I don't feel him reading. I think he's just doing it, like, without thought. It's like, I'm out. That's what I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. Same thing with Kyler Murray. Like, these design quarterback runs, like, they just taking off. It doesn't look like they even attempting to read.
Nah, bro, but it's like, yo, if the play is fake it and then run it, and there's guards pulling in the direction the quarterback is running, it's the design, bro.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't be mad at the actual players. You gotta be mad at the coaching, because it's like, yo, you gotta distribute it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not mad at the players. It's just what I'm seeing. It's just like, I just don't see it being something sustainable down the line. And they're ultimately going to get bounced from the playoffs real quick. They're not getting the reps they need.
I mean, Arizona got pretty good reps at the end of the game since they were smoking the Cowboys. They got rotational players in and all that.
Everybody gave up.
But I don't know, man. I don't think those teams are gonna go far. Green Bay, they gotta catch breaks in order for them to make it. Or they gotta man up.
Mm-hmm.
But they have some injuries on the O-line. And then teams like Seattle, I want to see. Seattle's getting a couple of players back, so that's good on the defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. I like Pittsburgh a lot. I like Seattle. I still like Green Bay. I'm not gonna lie. I like New England too, bro. Like, it's like they just gotta get it together, and if they get one more piece, bro, they'll be fine. Because Irv Smith, is it Irv Smith or OJ Howard? I think it's OJ Howard that wants to get traded. One of those two wants to get traded. Take one of those tight ends. I think it's Irv Smith. I'm not even sure, but one of those tight ends wants to get traded. John Ross wants to get traded. Do what you gotta do. You feel me? Like, make a move. Like, look alive. That's my whole thing. All these organizations be so scared to make a move. Like, draft capital is so subjective because it's like you could draft a whack player. Why won't you just give up a draft pick for a proven player? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Mm-hmm. And John Ross, when he first came out, he was getting busy, but he's not getting the reps right now. And I respect it. I respect it.
I don't respect receivers from Washington, bro. Do not. Dante Pettis is a bum. He sucks. We trying to get rid of him. John Ross, like Marcus Peters, all right, cool. I respect him. Shaq Thompson, all right, cool. I respect it. But, like, offensive players, Myles Gaskin, I respect it. Cool. But not receivers, bro. Not receivers.
But he's definitely not getting the reps. He's not getting the ball. So I understand if he want to leave.
I don't understand it though, because it's like, bro, if you're open, I mean, maybe I gotta watch the tape. I really gotta watch it to see what routes he's running and if he's getting open. Because honestly, if you're doing what you gotta do, the ball should find you, especially since they're behind in every game and they have to throw the ball. Like, T. Higgins is getting busy.
Yeah, that was my pick. 125 yards off of 6 receptions.
You saw my boy Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got to speak about that game.
Yo, bro, Minnesota, son.
And remember, I acknowledged it early. I said, this will be the team to make that turnaround. I was like, yo.
Still wilding, though, bro.
No, but I'm saying, I said, if something happens in the next game or so, it's because of that coaching change. I know Morris. Your man did what he had to do. He echoed whatever he had to echo. And, bro, beginning of that game, bro, Cousins was already throwing picks. He threw 3 picks on the day. He started the first quarter with a pick. Yo, it was bad. It was a shellacking. It was a shellacking in that game.
Shellacking.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. You say Jefferson got money at the end, but that was at the end. Like, they wasn't playing.
That's true, but my fantasy team doesn't mind.
Oh, yeah, fantasy doesn't mind. Definitely doesn't mind.
Not mine at all, bro.
And Julio came back was a big difference.
I like the fact that, the league is better when Julio Jones is playing, bro. The league is better when Julio Jones is playing because honestly, I got tired of seeing Calvin Ridley, bro.
Yeah. And he made up for it. He definitely made up for it. Like I said, him coming back, he's going to make up for it. So, yeah, that was a game. Obviously, Cousins he's ass. There's nothing else to really say. Like, cause damn, that was bad. Can't even name the defensive personnel on the Falcons.
If I was the Vikings, I'll go after like Justin Fields or something, bro. I'll do the Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Have Kirk Cousins hold it down for a little bit, but y'all know what time it is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what we're trying to do.
Yep.
Because until teams get into that mentality, like, yo, we good, but we not great, and we could just upgrade the position, especially with the quarterback. Like, yo, it worked out for Arizona, bro. They had Josh Rosen, and like, I don't give a fuck if I spend the first round pick on him. Pack that man up.
That's a fact.
They lit now, so
that is a fact.
What's the like? We're not gonna get too deep into the upcoming games, but what game are you kind of like circling? Like, all right, this is what I want to see in this week. This the matchup that I like.
Well, before we get into that, I just want to acknowledge that Giants-Washington game. Did you see how that game ended?
You picked Washington, boy.
I did. And what the hell was Ron Rivera thinking?
I didn't watch the game, so you tell me what happened.
All right, so he had the opportunity to tie the game. He decided to go for 2 to win the game with Kyle Allen, who has been ass all game, but he had some, glimpses of some nice work. But instead of going for the tie, your defense has been solid all game. You go with Kyle Allen. Like, you don't got Kirk Cousins. You don't got RG3. Like, all the Washington quarterbacks that you would think you would go for 2 with. Even Cam. Cam falls down. He's already got a first down. At the 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what the hell was he thinking? And then at the end, in a little conference call, he said, this is what I want the team to know. This is how you win games. Yeah. With people that can win the game, not Kyle Allen. So Ron Rivera takes the L for that.
Dwayne Haskins, bro. I don't see Kyle Allen being better than Dwayne Haskins. Like, as whack as Dwayne Haskins is to me, Kyle Allen is not better than him, bro.
Yeah. I said, bro, he had a 3-game route when it was solid in Carolina. That's it. 3 games in a row. And then he was shit since.
That's bad work, man. That's real bad work. I don't know, man. I told you the Giants was gonna win, bro. They had to win. Joe Judge is funny, but it's like that division is so fucking bad. But I still think that the Eagles are gonna win the division.
Yo, remember, I called the Eagles. I said the Dallas would get better, but I called Eagles weeks ago. So yeah, that dumpster division, that's gonna be for Thursday. The dumpster division game. Eagles and the Giants. I got the Eagles for that 100%.
That's a fact. I got the Eagles for fact, though.
And speaking of the Eagles, so I don't know if you heard about not quarterback change, but they want your man Hurts with a bigger role.
But it's like,
I don't understand.
Jalen Hurts is not better than Carson Wentz. Like, I don't know what people are smoking. Carson Wentz is nice as fuck.
Bro, you're right. 100%. Like, a lot of people are fronting on Wentz like, nah, he's playing good. That defense has the custodial staff.
Exactly. Like, bro, you think that any other quarterback with that whack-ass receiving core that's injured all the time is going to do what he's doing? Come on now. Doug Peterson doing shaky shit, not punting the ball. Like, yo, man, I don't think first of all, Jalen Hurts lost his starting spot in the national championship game at halftime. How do you lose your job at halftime? And then the worst thing about it is he goes to Oklahoma. He gets smoked in the first round of the playoffs. And now everybody like, oh, yeah, Jalen Hurts. Bro, Jalen Hurts is not – he can't beat the Patriots. I don't give a fuck what Doug Peterson does. Ain't no Philly special going to work. He can't play. But I don't believe in him. I do not believe in Jalen Hurts at all.
Yeah, me neither. So ever since that change in college.
That's what I'm saying. You got fired at halftime, bro.
That's exactly what happened.
He's like, yo, clock out and go home.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
When you come back from your lunch break, pack all your shit and leave. That's what they did to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Like, people in Philly need to get it together. You don't need to hit the panic button. Just act accordingly, bro. That's all.
And lucky for them, they in the dumpster division. So it really is no worry, honestly, in that entire division.
That's why everybody's moving so wacky. Like, God.
It's a joke. And this thing, obviously, one of those teams are going to the playoffs because they're going to win the division. They're going to get spanked. And it's just going to be a waste of time. So everybody get their money ready to bet on the opposite team.
I bet on the opposite team every week. Fantasy, I'm going to give you a little fantasy tip. Whoever's playing the Jets, pick them. Any defense that's playing the Jets offense, pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
Heard it here first, my boy. I'm telling you. That's a surefire strategy. Any quarterback that's playing the Cowboys, pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say about all of this. You feel me? On Thursday, I'm a digress. I'm gonna let y'all know what's up. You got anything else for the viewing public?
Keep enjoying our content. I said we try to get better every week. You know, say like, subscribe. I see some subscribers here, so we're gonna keep on bringing that fire, that energy, that real analysis, that real football talk, not this watered down shit you see on ESPN. You heard?
Yo, depth to ESPN's football division. The only one I bang with is Ryan Clark and then Woodley. Aside from that, Damian Woodley, and then everybody's a dub. Dan Orlovsky, get the fuck out of here. He talks like he's paying Manning, bro. Let me tight. Much love to you, boy.
To my brother.
Peace out.
Deuces.